Hey, so we're still in the strategy realm. And so today I want to talk a little bit about hiring. And actually, a little story. So, a friend of mine hired an editor, and she's my biking buddy. And we're like in Central Park, and we're like doing our loops in the park. And she's griping and griping and griping about all the things this guy didn't do. And she's paying him like all this money. And I'm kind of listening to it. I'm like, gee, I mean, she hired him as an editor. To me, an editor is someone who gets all the materials, cuts it, and then gives it back to you. What she was complaining about was not the editing part. It was what I would consider what a producer would be doing. So bringing all the material together, putting it all together and organizing it, putting the scripting together, making sure that the right graphics go at the right place. So for me, who's coming from a filmmaking and corporate video background, it's clear that an editor is the person who sits there and edits. They're not the person who organizes everything around it. But to her, that was the same person. So we had a bit of a conversation around it, and I said to her, "Look, you're asking this guy to really do 2 jobs, and sometimes even 3 jobs, because she also had him do the research for stock footage and the search for music, which some editors are really good at that, but it's not really their job." So I would think that before you hire anybody, whether it's a producer, a writer, a shooter, or an editor, or whatever else it is that you need support and help with, have a discussion about what that person does. And don't be afraid to say, like, do you search for stock footage? Can I dump all my stuff on you? Will you organize it? So just be clear that when you do hire someone, that you do go through step-by-step list what needs to get done. And it just helps you to meet the expectations, to make sure that you're not surprised all of a sudden instead of a 10-hour gig, it's becoming a 20-hour gig, right? So it'll just avoid surprises at the end. Happy hiring.